Hello! So, I am engaged. Yeah! Oh my gosh, it's so weird. I'm so excited. This is crazy. First off, this ring is not my ring. This is from Walmart. It was $9. My ring, which I wish I filmed this right after I got engaged, but I ended up working a bunch, so I wasn't able to film. And my actual engagement ring is literally the most beautiful thing in the whole world. Here's a picture of it. I didn't want to be ringless, so me and my fiance went to Walmart and bought that just so I can wear something on my hand. Hello! If you are new here, my name is Laura. I am 19 years old and I am a dancer, teacher. I live in a trailer. I make videos on the internet. I'm a Christian and I am engaged to the absolute love of my life. So it's raining outside. I hope it's not too loud, but I'm just filming this little video to just talk about a couple of things. First off, it's June 8th. On June 3rd in 2023, my boyfriend, it was our 4-year anniversary, proposed to me, and it was the sweetest thing in the whole world. It was the most perfect proposal I could have ever hoped for. It was magical, it was dreamy, it was just awesome. So first I want to tell you all a little bit about me and Luke. So me and Luke met when I was 14. We met at a homeschool speech and debate tournament, and we basically became really good friends, and we talked for quite a while. He didn't want to date me because I was so much younger, so we held off for a while, and then 6 months after knowing him, we started dating. We were at actually a national speech and debate tournament when we started dating, so that was on June 3rd in 2019. We've been dating long distance for 4 years. How he proposed was, it was our anniversary, so we were gonna spend the day together anyway. I drove to his parents' house in the morning to have breakfast. He made us breakfast sandwiches, which was really, really sweet, and then we exchanged gifts. Sorry, I'm just gonna be flashing this the whole time. We exchanged gifts, and then he gave me a card, and the card was basically like, let's go revisit some of the important places in our relationship. At this point, I got a little suspicious. I mean, it was our anniversary, and we knew we were gonna get married the following year. So he took me to where we met. He took me to just some significant places in our relationship where we had our first date, which we went to Chick-fil-A on our first date, and then we went to the Science Museum in Houston. So we went to the Science Museum, we went to Chick-fil-A, and then we went and tasted chocolates, and then he brought me back to the place that we went to dinner the night he told me he loved me for the first time, which I was 15 when that happened. Like, that sounds crazy now, but to me, I was like, I'm an adult at the time. Backtracking, so the night he told me he loved me, it's kind of a whole ordeal. Technically, first time he told me he loved me, we were watching Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He just kind of like blurted it out in the middle of watching the movie, and I was like, huh? Oh crap, what did I just do? In my head, I was a little disappointed because I wanted saying I love you to be something that was really special, you know, and kind of significant. Kind of alluded to the fact that I was a little disappointed, and so he decided to make it up to me. One of his favorite songs was called Dancing in the Moonlight. So I made them this painting of a guy and a girl dancing under a full moon just because I thought it was cute. I was like, this is a song that you like? So I gave him that painting. Basically his idea. Just so sweet. He was 17. He was like, I'm gonna make this painting come to life for her. So he planned a date for us where he was going to ask me to dance and then tell me he loved me. The week of the date, he looked it up and it happened to be a full moon that night. So he took me to Macaroni Grill, and then he took me down the waterway in the Woodlands. So if you know that area, it's beautiful. So it's like a walkway next to like a river, but it's really pretty. He was like, will you dance with me? So then we danced to Something Stupid by Frank Sinatra, which was my favorite song. And then he told me he loved me. Then we danced to Dancing in the Moonlight. And then he like took me over to the bench, gave me a card, gave me a pair of earrings to remember the night. And it was just so sweet. And it was one of the best nights of my life, up until he proposed. So, back to the proposal. He takes me where we had dinner that night, and I'm like getting kind of suspicious at that point. I do have my nails done. I was just gonna be prepared. This is where he told me he loved me, and oh, get this. June 3rd, our anniversary was a full moon, which is just like kind of cool. And I knew it was a full moon because I looked it up like 2 years ago. I was like, what if? I was freaking out. I have so many pictures of me throughout the day just being like, oh my goodness, this is gonna happen, or is it not? So I knew it was gonna happen in the summer. I didn't actually know exactly when he was going to do it. We get to the car and he's like, well, let's go home. And I was like, oh, this isn't going to happen tonight. And we're driving, and then he like pulls into the parking lot and he's like, just kidding, we are not going home. And then he took me to the waterway, and so we're walking, and I feel him getting more nervous, and we turn the corner and I see candles in the exact spot that he told me he loved me. And then I see someone in the bushes, and I just see them like lean down, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is it. And so I look at him and I'm like, wow. So then we walk over and the song plays and we dance to Something Stupid. We love dancing together. It's really, really fun and really special to us. So we're dancing, the song ends, and there are roses all around. And at this point, it's really cloudy outside and the moon is not really out. We were walking down and I was like, God, please just let the moon come out. And I was like, this is special. just let the moon come out. And by the time we stop we're done dancing, the moon is shining so bright, which is just cool. So we dance to Something Stupid, and then he gets down on one knee and he proposes. I of course say yes, put on the ring, and then we dance again to Dancing in the Moonlight. And my sister is there, she's bawling while she's trying to take photos of us. We just stopped dancing at some points because I'm just so shocked and we're so overcome with joy. I mean, because we've been waiting for this for so long, and I mean, I always dreamed about getting married and getting engaged, and especially to him. Like, the last 4 years, I've been daydreaming about getting engaged to him, and so the fact that it actually happened is just really, really cool. And then he's like, our families are waiting for us. So we walk to Cheesecake Factory and we have cheesecake, and his parents are there, my family's there. And then my mom surprised me and brought some of my friends who were in town. She brought them over, so I got to see them, which was awesome. And then we just kind of soak up the evening. And yeah, that's how he proposed. And it was so perfect. It was so us. It could not be more perfect. So, okay, we're gonna take a brief little intermission because I have to go into Target, then we'll come back. Things went in for popcorn, came out with this bag, but you know, it's okay. Okay, we're back. People who know me and who are actually friends with me and Luke know that this is a good idea for us. It's a choice that we have made. I do not think that we are throwing our lives away. We are getting married because we love each other, and yes, we're Christians, so we don't want to live together before we're married or anything like that. And so after dating for 4 years, being long distance for 4 years, we want to be in the same place. You know, people are like, you're gonna miss out on so much experience, but like, no matter what path of life you choose, you're going to miss out on some sort of experience. For people who choose not to get married in the younger years, you miss out on the experience of being married young, which is a whole nother experience, and that's great. Like, you do you pick what path works for you. We are choosing to get married, and you know, I'm kind of immune to the fact that people are going to question us. Like, we are excited about our decision, our family support us, our church supports us, most of my community supports us. You know, I know people who've been married every single age, who've been married at 18 or 19, who've been married at 30, and I have known both to either succeed or fail. And that is not based off of age, that is based off of the people and circumstances and life and so many other factors. And so, if you're not about that life, you don't have to stick around here. But if you are interested in young marriage or anything like that, or wedding planning, which hopefully we'll be able to do soon, stick around because I would love to talk about that sort of thing. So I'm just really excited to share my experience on my channel about being young and being engaged and not going to college and moving to New York next year, and just what it's all gonna look like, because I have no idea what it's gonna look like, but I know that me and Luke will do it together. And yeah, basically that's it. I'm super excited. I absolutely adore Luke. He's the greatest guy I've ever known, and I am so lucky to be able to spend the rest of my life with him. We plan to get married next June, so we'll be engaged for about a year, which is a long time, but it fits our plan. So I think that is all for today's video. I just wanted to kind of give y'all a little rundown about the engagement, about marriage, and just like, I don't know, kind of introducing this idea because it's new to me, and this is just a crazy season, and I'm excited to be able to share some of it on YouTube. If you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, or if you have any questions about being engaged at 19, or any questions about what our plan is to when we get married, drop them down below. I would love to make a video answering some questions like that. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.